Just what is this? Yes, this is a monster from an actual Monster Hunter game. A monster with actual arse cheeks. This is some Attack on Titan type of stuff, and it was actually animated, developed, and implemented into Monster Hunter. The Monster Hunter series boasts a ton of monsters now thanks to its long and phenomenal history, but no monster ever came close to this monster's level of obscurity. You may be wondering what its name is, and that is Higanjima. This was a monster that was added into Monster Hunter Frontier as a collaboration monster, thankfully, for, you guessed it, Higanjima. It was a Japanese manga about a group of people that go to an island to save someone trapped there, and to top it off, the island is inhabited by vampires. These purple creatures were in the manga, and to some degree actually looked pretty decent in their actual manga art, and then someone decided, why not make this specific monstrosity the collaboration monster? And of course, with the limitations for the hardware back in those days, it wasn't a very good recreation of said monster, and it came out looking like this. Like, what are the arse cheeks on this? Like, I cannot get over why it has such a defined bum. What were the developers thinking? But regardless, I'm unsure how to actually describe this properly. It's basically a weird take on a Plesioth, and to be fair, it does share a few of its moves as well, which I suppose helps with describing the obscure creature to some degree. But realistically, comparing this to Plesioth visually is like comparing a rat to a cute beagle, and to make matters worse, it shares a very similar moveset as I mentioned before, but this thing looks so weird in its animations, only adding to its eerie and unnerving design and just encounter as a whole. One of the cool features, just to back off on just absolutely trashing the monster, is the little text bubbles that it can generate while you're fighting it in a very manga style, which is extremely unique, and like I said, it is a really cool little thing, but it definitely does not make up for anything that is wrong with this monster. We've never had anything close to this in the mainline series, and I think that's definitely for the best, even though it is a Frontier monster, and I'm sure many people would love to see more Frontier content come over from that series into the mainline series. I think this is one of those monsters that I think we can all agree is safe to stay in those Frontier games. It definitely makes me quite grateful for how they're transferring monsters from Frontier into the mainline series. The most notable recent transfer being Magna Malo, of course, which is practically a monster from Frontier with a facelift, but a lot of its moves have been transferred across quite well. And then of course we do have Larvesioth, which was one of the older monsters that were in Frontier first, and then came over into the mainline series. But all jokes aside about Higanjima, it would be really cool to see a lot more Frontier content come over into the mainline series, especially with Monster Hunter Wilds on the way. It would make for a good chance for Capcom to pull some of the content out of that series and bring it into the mainline. I think I will go do some research on the Frontier series in depth and try collate a list of things that I found in there that I think would fit really well into Monster Hunter Wilds, as I think that would make for a pretty cool video. And of course, if you guys agree with that, be sure to drop that down in the comment section, along with any other video suggestions you have for me and any Frontier content that you think I should definitely be covering in that video. But along with that, be sure to drop your thoughts and comments down below for this video's topic, which is Higanjima, and what you think of this monster, and if you agree that it is the weirdest monster we've ever seen in the Monster Hunter series. And I look forward to reading all of your comments. As always guys, be sure to drop a like on the video if you did enjoy. It is extremely appreciated, it helps out the channel a ton, and subscribe for a lot more Monster Hunter content. Don't forget to join our Discord, links at the top of the description. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye.